Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, it's Phathead. It's Monday, April 27th. Welcome to the show, even though we're more than halfway through. Hope you're ready for the week. It's going to be May this weekend. As a matter of fact, this weekend, my son Elijah, one of the stars in his middle school play, it's Matilda Jr., great show, funny play. I heard that the rehearsals have been going great. This week is Tech Week, as they call it, in the business. They're putting the finishing touches. They got the late night rehearsals. They're having dinner there and, basically rehearsing till 9 o'clock at night every night. And the show is Friday, Saturday. Excited about it. Can't wait to see it both nights. Yes, I will be there Friday and Saturday. Of course I will. It's my son starring in a show. I got to be there both nights. So we will have a great time. Before we get to National Days and good news stories, couple of stories for you. Trader Joe's, there's a class action lawsuit alleging Trader Joe's sold customers coffee with less caffeine than expected. Okay, so there's something called Trader Joe's branded French roast low acid whole bean coffee. Apparently has half the caffeine of typical coffee blends, but doesn't mention it. Just to give you an example, they have decaf coffees, which are marked. You have to mark coffee decaf if they're decaf. This particular coffee, this Trader Joe's French roast low acid bean coffee, has half caffeine, but doesn't say anything about it. So people are saying it's misleading. I got to be honest. Maybe it's a much ado about nothing and a lot of complaining for very little payout here, but I agree with the people complaining. If you're going to have half the caffeine of a typical coffee, you better promote that. That's one of the things we rely on, us coffee drinkers. And then there's this, 32%, I can't believe it's only 32% of people eat the salt out of the bottom of the pretzel bag. Yesterday, I guess, was National Pretzel Day, and that's what we're learning, 32%. I am one of those 32%. I don't know if I want to associate with anyone that doesn't eat the salt out of the bottom of the pretzel bag, even if it's just a couple of pinches. I don't eat the whole thing. Maybe a couple, like 2 or 3 pinches of salt from the bottom of the bag. I question the 68% that don't do that. I think something's wrong with you. Yes, I am definitely one of those 32%, for sure. All right, some national days. National Gummy Bear Day today. It's National Devil Dog Day. Man, I used to love devil dogs. Used to put them in the freezer, too. National Tell a Story Day. I like that, okay. National Babe Ruth Day. It's the day he addressed the crowd at Yankee Stadium. And it's National Prime Rib Day. You know, it's not a buffet unless you have some, carving station of prime rib. You know that. And some good news to round out your morning. Last Thursday, the Vegas Raiders, selected quarterback Fernando Mendoza with the number 1 overall selection in the NFL draft. He is projected to make around $10 million in his first season, and he is already giving back. Fernando announced he's donating $500,000 to the National MS Society to accelerate progress toward a world free of multiple sclerosis. His mother, Elsa, has MS, very famously. You see in all the videos she's sitting down or in a wheelchair with him. Let me just say this about Fernando Mendoza. We don't know if he's going to be a superstar or not. You never know with the NFL draft. But he seems like, man, I'm rooting for him. He seems like one of the nicest people on the planet. I really am rooting for him to succeed because he has done nothing wrong so far. A man in Boston named Hans Negrath jumped into the icy Charles River to save his beloved dog, a 2-year-old golden doodle named Benny, and he nearly didn't make it back out himself. Hans says he was humbled by the scare because he didn't think he would make it out, but they did. And a single father from Charlotte named Peter Mutabazi has fostered 47 children over the past 9 years. He says it's a joy to hear a kid say Dad, and he seems to be very good, and the kids seem to be good in his hands as well. That does it. Have a great rest of your day. I'm here till 10. We got a lot of music from 9 to 10. And we do have Jim O'Brien coming up, then Murph, then Jay Letterman, and Elena rounds out the night from 8 to midnight. We're going to have a decent day, 63 in sunshine. Enjoy it. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.